Santram, mute your video.
Sorry for the delay, participants. We are waiting for our VC to join.
Madam, it is expected to take some more time. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Madam, it is expected to take some more time, 5-7 more minutes.
Sir, it may take a few minutes. We are waiting for our Vice Chancellor to join with us.
It may take some 5 minutes. Fine. I am here only, no problem.
Sam, you may start now or VC to join. Sam, please start
Okay,
your
sir.
session.
Okay, sir. A very good morning to all dignitaries, academicians, faculty members from various universities and institutes, organizers of the workshop, media persons, and all active participants who joined with us for Udbhav, a 6-day lecture series to facilitate creative learning organized jointly by Department of Applied Economics and Commerce, Magad University, and Indian Accounting Association, Patna chapter to develop creative learning during this containment. As per Benjamin Franklin, tell me and I forgot, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn. It's my absolute pleasure to inform you all that this is the second event which we have organized during this month jointly by Department of Applied Economics and Commerce, Magad University, and Indian Accounting Association, Patna. Before this, we have organized a 7-day national online workshop on research methodology, which was a great success because of all your participation. If any one of you feel like you have missed it out, don't worry. The recorded sections of it is available on YouTube. The link below in the chat box will take you towards it. It's not an end, it's just a beginning. The ball has started rolling. Now I request Mrs. Vinita Kumari, the Organizing Secretary and Assistant Professor, Department of Applied Economics and Commerce, Magad University, to propose welcome address.
Thank you, Shah.
Thank you,
Very
ma'am.
good, a very good morning to our respected dignitaries, resource persons, academicians, officers, participants, media persons, and the members of the organizing committee. On the behalf of the Postgraduate Department of Commerce, Magad University, and the Indian Accounting Association, Patna branch, I, Vinita Kumari, welcome you all to the inaugural session of Udbhav, a lecture series to facilitate creative learning. I welcome Professor Rajendra Prasad sir, our Honorable Vice Chancellor and Guardian. He is a dynamic leader who not only knows what is to be done, but also how it should be done. He always supports academic activities from various departments in the university. We welcome you, sir. I welcome Professor V.N. Singh, sir, our Pro Vice Chancellor. You are encouraging us with your precious presence here, sir. Welcome, sir. As the chief guest of this session, I welcome Professor G. Sorol, sir, Head Department of Accountancy and Statistics, Mohanlal Sukhadia, University, Udaipur. He is also the President of the Indian Accounting Association. We welcome you, sir. I also welcome the special guest of this session, Professor Arindam Gupta, sir, Department of Commerce, Vidyasagar University, Midnapur, and the Treasurer of the Indian Accounting Association. We welcome you, sir. I welcome our keynote speaker, Dr. Rachna Vishkarma, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce and Business Studies, Central University of South Bihar, Gaya. Welcome, Dr. Rachna. I welcome Professor Jayant Sharma, sir, Head Postgraduate Department of Commerce, Magad University, and the Chair of the lecture series. I welcome the executive members of the Indian Accounting Association and the secretaries of various branches of the association attending this session. I welcome all the guest speakers are going to who are going to disseminate knowledge through this scheduled series. I also welcome the professors and officers of Magad University and other universities. I welcome all the participants, the media persons, the non-teaching staffs, and the students. I also welcome you all on the behalf of all the members of the organizing committee. We received an overwhelming response from all the parts of the country. We received more than 450 registration, including research scholars, PG students, and UG students from 19 states. I would like to explain a few words about Udbhav here. Udbhav, a lecture series. Actually, Udbhav is a lecture series to facilitate creative learning. As we know that Udbhav means the beginning. Although currently it has 8 lectures by our 8 guest speakers from different sectors in the field of marketing, finance, accounting, and management. Our young speakers are prepared to disseminate their knowledge to make the series of online learning more creative and capable of grabbing opportunities. It will continue in the future also. It is intended to deliver the participants better insights to think through the critical pandemic situation. In the age of online learning, this lecture series paves the foundation to induce learning to creativity. Welcome all to this session. Welcome. Thank you so much. Have a great time.
Thank you, ma'am. Now moving on, I would like to call the convener of this event, Professor G.N. Sharma, who is the head of University Department of Applied Economics and Commerce, Magad University, and also the president of Indian Accounting Association, Patna chapter, to address all the dignitaries. Professor G.N. Sharma, sir, your audio is muted. You are not audible. I request G.N. Sharma, sir, to please unmute your mic. You are not audible. I request G.N. Sharma, sir, please unmute your audio. You're not audible.
सर अनम्यूट कर लीजिए, अनम्यूट कर लीजिए सर।
Sorry for the inconvenience, participants. Sir is facing some technical issue. It will be resolved soon.
हेलो, आवाज जा रही है?
Yes, sir, you're audible. You can continue. Yes, sir, you're audible, sir.
थैंक यू। नमस्कार, गुड मॉर्निंग। आज पुनः एक खुशी के साथ हम आप लोग के बीच उपस्थित हो रहे हैं, यह जानकर कि हमारे अभी कुछ टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम आ गया था, दिक्कत हो रही थी, लेकिन खैर कोई बात नहीं। अभी जो है मैं दो बात की ओर इस कार्यक्रम का रूपरेखा तैयार किया हूं, वो जान ले कि मेरा यह लगातार वाइस चांसलर महोदय जो हमारे बीच है, अभी तक के मगध विश्वविद्यालय ही नहीं पूरे विश्वविद्यालय के आकर्षण केंद्र बने हुए हैं। और तरह तरह का यह भी हमारा कार्यक्रम है विद्यालय में वो है, तो हम के लिए हम जो है आज आई आज
Professor G.N. Sharma, sir, you are not audible properly. Your voice is cracking.
नहीं आप इतने लोग उत्पत्ति हमारे सब
Sorry, participants, for the inconvenience. Sir is facing some sort of technical issues.
इस प्रकार हेलो इस प्रकार हमारे जो है आज के मुख्य अतिथि जो हमारे बीच हैं, चीफ गेस्ट जो हैं वो, और विशेष अतिथि को मैं हृदय से धन्यवाद देता हूं कि जिन्होंने अपने बहुमूल्य समय को निकाला है और हमारे साथ जुड़ करके आज हम लोगों को अपने ज्ञान से लाभान्वित करेंगे। प्रोफेसर सरल जी को हार्दिक मंगल कामना, शुभकामना कि आप, मैं जानता हूं मोहनलाल सुखाड़िया यूनिवर्सिटी में कॉन्फ्रेंस में मैं गया था, मैं आपकी विद्वता से पूर्ण रूप से परिचित हूं। मैं खूब जानता हूं कि अकाउंटेंसी और स्टैटिक्स पर बराबर आप पकड़ रखने वाले में से एक हैं। दूसरी तरफ मैं सरल जी आपको मैं इतना जरूर कहूं कि आपने जो है आज जो भी व्याख्यान देंगे उसे हम लोगों को आशा है सभी लोग इस ज्ञान कुंभ में तिरोहित होंगे। जानकारी हमको मिली, अभी हमारे विशेष अतिथि के रूप में गुप्ता जी विद्यासागर यूनिवर्सिटी से जुड़े हैं, इनकी भी पकड़ कॉमर्स विषयों पर बहुत अच्छी है। साथ ही साथ जो है हमारे जितने भी प्रोफेसर इस कार्यक्रम में जुट रहे हैं, सबों को मैं हार्दिक अभिनंदन करूंगा और उनसे अपेक्षा करूंगा कि हमारी ये ज्ञान पिपासु विद्यार्थियों की भूख को मिटाएंगे। मैं विशेष इतना ही कहूंगा कि हमारा यह कार्यक्रम सफल होने की जो बात है, जो केंद्र बिंदु है, उसमें हमारे कुलपति महोदय का ही योगदान है, जिन्होंने जरा सा भी व्यस्त रहते हुए हर क्षण हर समय जब भी जाता हूं, उन्होंने कभी भी ऐसा नहीं, उनसे हमको साहस मिली, ऊर्जा मिली और पूरे विभाग में, कॉमर्स विभाग में ये सब पहला कार्य हो रहे हैं। जब से विभागाध्यक्ष बनने का मौका मिला सर जी, तब से ये सब कार्यक्रम शुरू कर दिए हैं। नहीं तो इसके पूर्व जो भी कार्य हो रहे थे वो सर्वविदित है। इतिहास के पन्नों में डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद जैसे फर्स्ट प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया हुए, डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद फर्स्ट वाइस चांसलर ऑफ मगध यूनिवर्सिटी, क्या पूरे बिहार की मैं कहूंगा कि गौरव होंगे, जिन्होंने आते ही ज्ञान की लौ जला दी है, चारों तरफ ज्ञान का प्रकाश है। आज हमारे बगल में बोध गया है, वहां ज्ञान स्थली है, लेकिन मगध विश्वविद्यालय इनके आने के बाद उसी तरह से दिन अनुदिन बढ़ती चली जा रही है और आज हमारे बहुत दिन के बाद रिक्त पदों पर पदस्थापित प्रोफेसर विभूति नारायण सिंह, जस नाम तस गुण, एकदम विभूति कोई भी नहीं, किसी भी विश्वविद्यालय में विभूति नाम से कोई भी प्रो वाइस चांसलर नहीं है। वो सौभाग्य हम लोगों को मिला है कि मगध विश्वविद्यालय में ऐसे कर्मठ, ऐसे कार्यशील, निरंतर ऊर्जा का स्रोत बहाने वाले, ज्ञान गंगा बहाने वाले ऐसे जो है से हमारे यहाँ कुलपति और प्रति कुलपति हैं। आप जैसे विद्वानों को जान करके भी खुशी होगी कि जब इस तरह के विश्वविद्यालय में पदाधिकारी मिल जाए तो फिर वहां के शिक्षक को क्या कहना, शिक्षक को क्या चाहिए, बस ज्ञान की गंगा बह चली है और हम रुकेंगे नहीं। यह अविरल धारा लगातार प्रवाहित होगी और होते रहेगी। बस आशीर्वाद जो है हमारा इसी तरह से कुलपति का बना रहे और सहयोग आप सबों का, जिस सहयोग से हम सभी कार्य को अंतिम रूप देने में सफल हो जाते हैं। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आप आए, मैं विषय समय न लूंगा, इसलिए हमको लास्ट तक चलाना है सेशन को फिर, और उसमें जो है सबों को समय मिलेगा। आज की नोट्स के लिए प्रखर प्रवक्ता इसलिए मैं कह रहा हूं कि केंद्रीय विश्वविद्यालय में वो है रचना विश्वकर्मा जी, जिनको की नोट्स स्पीकर के रूप में लाया गया है। ये रचना जी की रचना इसके पहले भी हम नेशनल सेमिनार में सुन चुके थे। कुलपति महोदय को भी काफी व्यस्त रहते हुए भी गवर्नर के यहाँ समय था, इसके बावजूद भी वैलिडिटी सेशन में आकर के हम लोग को उत्साह बढ़ाए थे। उस समय रचना विश्वकर्मा जी थी, जिनको हमको रोकना पड़ा था कि अब हमारे कुलपति महोदय आ गए हैं, सो दैट आप थोड़ा विराम लीजिए, क्योंकि कुलपति महोदय का कोई ऐसा सब्जेक्ट नहीं है जो उनसे अछूता है। ऐसे बिरले जो ऐसे कुलपति होते हैं, इसी तरह से साहस प्रदान करने वाले कुलपति हमारे बीच आ चुके हैं और मैं उनसे आशीर्वाद चाहूंगा। उनसे एक चीज अनुरोध करूंगा कि सर, जब भी अभी कार्यक्रम में बहुत सारे कार्यक्रम जो है हमको अनुमति दे जाए, काफी है तो हम
Sir, your voice is not clear.
शायद मुझे क्या करना तो हम
Sorry for the technical inconvenience, participants. I think sir is facing a network issue. So we are proceeding with our session. It's our extreme privilege and my absolute pleasure to introduce before you keynote speaker, Dr. Rachna Vishwakarma. Dr. Rachna is an assistant professor at Department of Commerce and Business Studies, School of Management, Central University of South Bihar. She did her master's in commerce, followed by a PhD in commerce from Faculty of Commerce, Banaras Hindu University. She has published one edited book, 19 research papers in UGC approved, ABDC listed, Scopus indexed journals, and presented papers at various national and international conferences and seminars at prestigious institutions like Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore, Indian Institute of Management, Shillong, XLRI, and Delhi University, etc. She has won Project Winner Award in 2014 at Faculty Development Program organized by Center of Professional Development, Sri Ram College of Commerce, New Delhi. In the span of her 5 years of teaching and research experience, she has taught various papers related with finance and corporate governance to BCom, MCom, as well as MBA. On behalf of Department of Applied Economics and Commerce, Magad University, Indian Accounting Association, Patna branch, all the participants of this session, and on my personal staff, I invite you, ma'am, to speak a few words.
I'm audible?
Yeah, ma'am, you're audible. You can continue.
I am audible to all.
Yeah, ma'am.
First of all, thank you for inviting me to for my keynote address to deliver here. I, Dr. Rachna Vishwakarma, first of all, would like to congratulate the Magad University and all entire team for this program. Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Chief Guest of the sessions, participant, and my dear friends and students. Good morning to all of you. I, Dr. Rachna, here to present my keynote address for this program. Yes. The Udbhav, a lecture series to facilitate creative learning. This program has been designed consists with 8 lectures by young and dynamic guest speakers who will be covering the most relevant topic during this pandemic era. Yes, we are, and rightly said by the Vinita ma'am, this program is designed particularly to connect the student with the real world. Yes, we are already engulfed in the catastrophic pandemic situations, and these situations are already affected all the sectors, not only the education sector, even the economic sectors, the employment sectors, or even all the macro issues of the economy. We are suffering. So there are so many questions arises in our mind each and every day. Can we come up with the solution? Can we come up with the solutions, or can we come up with the right solution, we can say? So this program is rightly designed with this concept, like it consists with the 8 lectures. First lectures, they learn to get success beyond their dream. Every problem brings opportunities, and it is up to our wish and eager to learn that make the success beyond the dreams. This COVID-19 affect all the sectors of the economy. At this particular period of time, when we are in the pandemic situations, the importance of the digitalizations and transformation has recognized by all the sectors, not only the education sector, but also the economic sectors. So we have seen there is a changing paradigm shift in the academic research as well as the economic activity which is going on day-to-day life. So this program also gives an overview and cover the issues that affects our micro, small, medium enterprises, private equity also. Then how we will use the innovation through the design thinking. No doubt, this pandemic also have grown the scope of CSR, which are wider than earlier. Now we have to show our responsibility toward the society also, toward the people, toward the environment also. And lastly, this lecture is also covering the very big problems that brings opportunities also. This program, that is where we need to invest. Being investors, what are the opportunities that are coming with? So what I feel, most of us have now resorted towards the uses of online tools. Yes, technology has accelerated the scope of learning. Nowadays, even this program itself a kind of example, which are giving the platform where we are sharing our new views, where we are connecting the people to discuss in such a pandemic situation what are the problems that are actually real world facing. So these are the very big things. So how we will improve the creativity? Like this lecture series consists to facilitate the creative learning. To facilitate the creative learning, creative skills are not just about the good ideas. They are about having the skill to make good ideas happen. Yes, it is suggested by Collard. Collard, he suggested 5 major areas in their projects. First, imagination. Creativeness start with the imagination, and being self-motivated, reliancy, collaboration, and giving the responsibility to develop their own ideas, to develop their own projects, we can develop creative skills also. When we talk about the Benjamin Bloom, which have identified the taxonomy of the taxonomy of the education, where also he ranked creativity as one of the most difficult skill to master, because a person has to use all of the other cognitive skills in the creative process. And according to Bloom, creating is the highest order of thinking. It should be in the front of the all learning environments, and in goal, when a student create what they imagine, they are actually in the driver's seat. When we are talking about, if we look at the real situations, as a report came as on March 28, 2020, this COVID-19 pandemic is causing more than 1.6 billion children and youth to be out of the school in 161 countries. This is around or close to 80% of the world enrolled in student. And just think where we are. We were already experiencing a global learning crisis, as many students were in school but were not learning the fundamental skills needed for the life. So we are living amidst what is potentially one of the greatest threats in our lifetime to global education. And how we will resolve it? Obviously, technology are one of the biggest tools that helping us to make connect with our students for delivering our creativeness with the help of different online platforms. Nowadays, there are so many online platforms we are having by which we can give the educations, or we can give the new design to the student for their rethinking. And the Torrance incubation model, if you talk about the Torrance incubation model, that model actually developed by the Paul E. Torrance, and which is made up with the 3 stages. First, heightened anticipation. Heightened anticipation means when we are in the problematic situation, how we will think about the trust, the lacks, the gaps that actually create a trust for making something new, to create something value in the existing life. Then deepen expectation. Obviously, our expectation also, when we deepen our expectation, that will also bring some roots to give the imagination into the creativeness. Then extend the learning. That was the model actually created and allow the instructor to integrate creativity into their learning without affecting the subject materials. So that model also insists us nowadays we can create something new with keeping the things what are nowadays we are lacking. Creative always start with the imagination, and creativity are the traits that are actually the fuel of the future. So both, whether the students or the teachers, both have to serve to do together and integrate the platforms. And finally, we can say there are so many online platforms, like we have online tools like Google Classroom, where we can share our assignments, our tutorials, our videos to make students more aware about the subject knowledge. Then we have online meeting apps, meeting applications by which we can get connected. Like Google Meet is one of the best example for this, and this platform also we are using for this program. Then we are having open broadcasting applications, and that programs just give you the can be used like giving a blackboard. Just like in the classroom we are using a blackboard, with the help of open broadcasting tools we can share the our education lively with the student with the help of technology or the device. Then there are other platform also, other digital tools also, like MOOCs, massive open online courses. These are very renowned nowadays. Nowadays we are getting actually a very good bundle of information with the help of MOOC courses, and we are getting a very good training also with the help of MOOCs course. And other digital tools also, like Gmails, WhatsApp, where we can share our printed medias or our printed audio, voice. Like we are talking about the remote learning. अगर हम remote learning की बात करें, so radio can be a best medium. Nowadays there is a problem that how we can serve because challenges also come with the opportunity. There are lots of challenges also with the technology. Technology also have lots of challenges. So how will serve the remote learning? So at that place we can deliver our information with the help of radio, with the help of 2G connections. So online digital mode can transform whole the sectors. And finally we can say yes, technology, finally we can say in the changing socio-cultural economy, the role of higher education has been itself redefined, and technology is becoming the governing force, and the student have access the information by a single click. And this teacher also have to embrace technology and don the role, be a facilitator. For being a facilitator, a teacher can connect the students also to make or to give flourishment to their creativeness. And we can help our classroom with the proactive manners. So with this word, I'm concluding my speech. And once again, I would like to give my sincere thankfulness to the organizing secretary, that is Vinita Kumari and Dharen Kumar Pandey, for inviting me here and providing such a wonderful platform in the place of Bihar, actually, because as I'm the part of Bihar also, and I'm also serving in the Central University of Bihar, but I'm actually feeling that there is a lots of scope of the educations there, and there are lots of work that we have to do, and definitely I would like to congratulate for the Dharen sir for tirelessly effort what he is giving for doing and for doing the share, for doing and sharing the knowledge in such a wonderful platform. Thank you, sir, and thank you for patience listening.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for your wonderful words and making us aware about the Udbhav and also giving a rough structure of it. And you also made us aware about the challenges which education sector is facing due to this COVID pandemic. And also you have suggested some of the measures to overcome the same. Thank you so much, ma'am. Moving on with our session, it's my extreme privilege and absolute pleasure to introduce before you the chief guest of this session, Professor G. Sauril. Professor G. Sauril is a professor of commerce and management, head of the Department of Accountancy and Statistics, Mohanlal Sikadia University, Udaipur. He is also the president of Indian Accounting Association. Dr. Sauril has authored and co-authored multiple peer-reviewed scientific papers and presented works at many national and international conferences. His contributions have great recognition from honorable subject experts around the world. Dr. Sauril is actively associated with different societies and academics. More than 36 years of experience in teaching and research in the area of management, accounting, and quantitative analysis. Enormous number of papers and publications in reputed journals makes him an expert of his field. On behalf of Department of Applied Economics and Commerce, Magad University, Indian Accounting Association, Patna chapter, all the participants of this session, and on my personal behalf, I invite you, sir, to speak a few words.
Thank you. I hope I am audible.
Yeah, sir, you're
Hello?
audible.
Thank
Yes,
you. Sabhi ko namaskar. The inaugural session of Udbhav, a lecture series to facilitate creative learning, from today to 17th June, being organized by the Department of Magad University and Indian Accounting Association, Patna branch. All the dignitaries who are present, Professor Rajendra Prasad Saab, Vice Chancellor, who is Chief Patron of the event, Dr. Vibhuti Narayan Singh Saab, Pro Vice Chancellor, Patron of the event, my colleague and dear friend, Professor Arindam Gupta, who is the special guest here, and the Treasurer of Indian Accounting Association, Dr. Rachna Vishwakarma, the bright keynote speaker, whom we have just heard, Professor G. N. Sharma Saab, the person behind the whole effort. His nice words we have listened, and the head of department and the branch chairman also. Dharen ji, whom I used to call like this, Dr. Dharen Pandey, a very active secretary of the branch. The session coordinator, Mr. Shyam Kumar, and winner name is not here. Dear participants, executive members of Indian Accounting Association, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I thank organizers for giving me this opportunity to interact with all of you, learned people here. Friends, as most of you may be aware, Indian Accounting Association is now already celebrated its golden jubilee last year. It is the 51st year in which we are going. And, we now have 53 branches all over India, with some 6,000 plus life members in the form of university teachers, professors, professional accountants, etc. Actively going on. Particularly over this pandemic period, about which I used to often quote. The association has come up to the expectation of the masses very well. Over last 2 months or so, in which we have witnessed this lockdown, unprecedented situations of being away from the workplace and working from home, etc. Various branches of Indian Accounting Association has become active, and almost at an average every week, one or the other branch is organizing a major event. But particularly about the Patna branch, I would like to mention here that this branch is a reasonably old branch of our association, but with the spirit of Dharenji in particular, under the patronage of Honorable Vice Chancellor Sahab and Sharma Sahab and others, we have seen a great vibration in this branch. As was mentioned by the convener of the inaugural session just before, that they few days before only organized a 7-day grand event of research methodology workshop, and this again a lecture series. So I give all my accolades on behalf of this association to Patna branch, Dharenji, Sharma Sahab, and those who are patroning them for making this part of the country also coming up in the field of academic activities these days, particularly very well. About this event which you have coined, I was going through the brochure. You see, they say that in this pandemic situation, it's the time to innovate, reinvent. As certain things were also being mentioned by Rachna ji in her keynote address. I would say that so aptly the organizers have followed this need of the hour. They have really reinvented, they have really innovated. We begin with the title of the program, Udbhav, right? As we all know the meaning of the term, so attractively placed, very nicely said about Udbhav. This is again an innovator. Plus, thinking about a lecture series, you see, rather than planning a single-day event or a 2-day event or a single-day prolonged event, they thought of having a lecture series where I believe that the participants would be greatly benefited, because they will be better adjusting with the schedule of this lecture series, and would be really defining the title as, facilitating creative learning, as they said. One more thing about which I would say they could reinvent and renovate is the galaxy of young, energetic, well-accomplished young resource persons. The keynote address about from Dr. Rachna we have just heard, so brilliantly she spoke. Like that, we have some very young faces, as I could see in the list of the speakers, all from different walks of life, from renowned institutions of the country. And I'm very sure that this way, roping in younger generation, well-accomplished people into the series of delivering lectures as resource persons at this kind of national level webinars is again a new, step in the direction. As was mentioned by Sharma Sahab in his speech before, that the two great academic leaders sitting here, Professor Rajendra Prasad Sahab and Professor Vibhuti Narayan Singh Sahab, that because of their coming, the wheel of the educational activities has started moving so fast and with generating a lot of quality. I am very sure that this series of lectures would also prove to be here. Friends, I would also like to take few minutes, because perhaps we were slightly late because of some technical problems, to say a certain thing about the theme here. You said it is targeting towards facilitating creative learning. The keynote address also was touching upon several theories which were founded by stalwart persons in the world regarding creativity. Very useful things like that. Friends, the point is that most of us who are participating in this inaugural session are from the academic background. And in what way creativity is useful for us? Let us try to underline briefly certain things. See, when you say that you think out of box, when you say that you go beyond the realm of a certain path of thinking, there you need creativity. And the greatest advantage of this ability or this skill in a human being is that this leads you to find solutions of those problems which normally are very difficult. This gives you new paths and ways to reach those targets which otherwise are very difficult. These days, particularly, this present situation of pandemic, perhaps we need little more creativity because problems are more. And so far as my experience goes, I have seen people around, coming up with lot of creativity and new ways and means to do things in a different way. I would say that includes the academic administrators, teachers, and students also, which is very heartening to do. I believe my senior colleagues who are here, they would be definitely agreeing with all this. Now, when you say that the creative potential among people have to be increased, certain very important things have already been mentioned by the speaker. I'd like to mention a few more things here. They say that, basically the brain which we have been bestowed upon by the Almighty, great God and the nature, is it highly capable, you may say, not instrument, but a limb, a part of the living bodies, right, which we have been freely bestowed on. They also say that we use very little part of the brain capacity at all. But the point is that there is a capacity in our brain that we very fluently generate ideas. Our brain can very fluently generate ideas, which the psychologist has ideational fluency. It is also said that we all are ideationally fluent, actually. But the problem is that because of so many impressions on our brain, which includes the fear of failure, the fear of the social bindings on us, etc., our ideational fluency is interrupted severely. Right. It has also been said, the famous dictum that says, "Ye taraju tol ke tab mukh bahar aani." Right. A very great word of wisdom. That don't just say anything which comes to your mind. You first weigh it properly and then come out saying something about it. Point is that this is a word of wisdom, no doubt about it. But the capacity of our brain to generate ideas should be systematically and carefully utilized for gaining a creative potential. That's the point I'm trying to make. Right. I may also say that it is something like, an atomic generator, where we generate tremendous energy inside, but we keep it controlled. But in the name of creativity, in the name of controlling, we never stop the generation of energy inside. Something of that sort is required for human beings for developing their creative potential. They say that you sit idle somewhere and pick up a piece of paper and go on noting down whatever ideas are coming to you. Or the brainstorming exercise, which is very famous. Don't worry about the ideas being ridiculous or antisocial or anything. Let them come. Let them come. And that will then, after in a controlled and weighed and examined situation, would give great impetus to human creativity. Right? Time is not permitting me to continue. I think this is enough from my side as a chief guest of the I again thank all organizers for giving me this opportunity. Wish well IIA Patna branch and all the organizers. And also to these of lectures in the name of God. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful words and making us aware how Indian Accounting Association is contributing its level best to make the society come out of this pandemic. You also mentioned about how we can generate creativity and also made us aware that everyone can be creative. Now moving on, it's my absolute pleasure and extreme honor to introduce today's special guest, Professor Arindam Gupta. Professor Arindam Gupta is a professor of commerce at Department of Commerce, Vidyasagar University, Midinapur. He is also the treasurer of Indian Accounting Association. He did his master's in commerce from University of Burdwan, followed by a PhD in commerce from same university. He is a postdoctoral researcher, Financial Research and Training Laboratory, Indian Institute of Management, Calcutta. Also a qualified ICWA. He has jointly guided more than 10 PhDs under him, won more than 117 publications in national and international journals, organizing secretary of many national and international conferences, makes him an expert of his field. On behalf of Department of Applied Economics and Commerce, Magad University, Indian Accounting Association, Patna chapter, all the participants of this session, and on my personal behalf, I invite you, sir, to speak a few words.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Rajendra Prasad, sir. Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor V.N. Singh, sir. Our All India President of Indian Accounting Association, Professor G. Soral, sir. The head of the department of PG Department of Commerce, Magad University, and the program chair, Professor G.N. Sharma ji, and my dear organizers, Dr. Dharen Kumar Pandey and Vinita Kumari ji, the keynote speaker of today's inaugural program, Dr. Rachna Vishwakarma ji, respected faculties, and my dear participants. At the outset, on behalf of Indian Accounting Association and on my personal behalf, I congratulate the Indian Accounting Association Patna branch and particularly Dr. Dharen Kumar Pandey, its secretary, for having organized so many programs in this post-pandemic scenario or time when we are passing through a very depressed state of mind, and as a whole, the citizens are also underperforming than their actual capacities. So they need a huge applause from all of us for having already organized a faculty development program, a webinar, and now they have taken venture to organize a lecture series to facilitate creative learning in the title Udbhav, the term with which we are much acquainted with. The beginning, you can say the evolution. And I would like to recall our Darwin sir, who originated this word evolution and also told that the survival of the fittest. Now the world is changing in this very uncertain scenario about which we had no previous experience and no previous idea how to take up this challenge and how to fight this pandemic. I think what he has taught centuries ago, that survival of the fittest, the fit will survive. So that thing is again being in our mind. We know that this pandemic will kill many people, although we are hopeful about the decreasing killing power of the virus. But at the same time, in our country, as you know, the infection is increasing very alarmingly. If we count yesterday night figure, then India is now in the 4th position of the world. Just 3 countries like Brazil, Russia, and USA being ahead of us in terms of number of infections. And although in terms of number of deaths, although it's less in comparison to our infected population, still the reporting of death, the testing of innumerable people is yet to be completed, make the situation a very complex one. And especially the academic institutes, the teachers of any discipline whatsoever, who are always the guiding force of the young mind and population, can never stay away from the fight against this COVID. But the question arises, how can we fight? We cannot fight like doctors. We are not trained that we can cure the patients. We can try curing the patients. We are also not trained like police personnel who can inflict the lockdowns or who can look after the law and order situation. We are not also the government officials who are in the supply of the essential materials to the people who are in need. Yet we are teachers. A lot of faces are looking after us, are looking at us to take some guidance. So what we perceive that we have a role to play. And since we are teachers, we can only fight this pandemic by remaining academically active and by making our younger minds, I mean our students, because without the students we are no one's. The teacher, the term teacher shall remain incomplete without student. And for the PG teachers, also the research students. So taking together the student community, we can enlighten them, we can motivate them, we can drive away their disrupted mind from the grudge of this pandemic. Then and only then we can fight out this pandemic effectively, because friends, there is no time frame, there is no limit of this pandemic to continue. The trends are coming from the experts about which we are also unsure. So we have initially thought to reopen our academic institutions on 1st July. The UGC has given some guidelines to conduct the online examinations for our students so that their semester is not lost. But now our Honorable HRD Minister has indicated that schools and colleges are not going to reopen before 15th August. So that indicates that they have also now, they are also in dual mind after getting the increasing trend of the pandemic in the country. They are also a bit indecisive. They cannot decide what to do. So now the initiative is Udbhav, and I have gone through the topics which was supplied to me by Dr. Pandey and the speakers. It was very heartening to note that younger faculty members across the universities and institutes all over India were invited into this program. This is a very good initiative, I think, that we are always finding in seminars or conferences, or even in case of guiding of research students, that younger teachers are far more serious, because we know those who are established, some of us, maybe exceptions, we take always motivation from our All India President, Professor Soral sir, who in spite of seniority is very active. And apart from a few seniors like him, we find often the juniors to be more encouraging and more participative, more fruitful and more effective also in some senses. So here the inclusion of the younger speakers will, I think, enlighten the standard of the lecture series. And since our Honorable Vice Chancellor is present here, I also take the opportunity of a very long and past association of myself with this department in a different way. The Department of Applied Economics and Commerce, I use the term used to publish a very good journal named Indian Journal of Business Papers. I am not aware whether the department is still continuing this, but I had the opportunity to publish from my list of publications, two early days publications. I am talking of the years 97, 98. I got two of my research articles published in this journal, and this journal was looking very prospective at that time. So if that journal is not being continued, I would earnestly request the relatively idle time which the faculty members and Professor G.N. Sharma, their head of the department, are obtaining, to utilize this under the able guidance of your Vice Chancellor, sir, as you were detailing about his activities, his knowledge, his skill, and all that. Taking that with your support, you may replan to publish it once again. So I once again congratulate you for organizing such a wonderful event, slightly different in nature, yet very meaningful and very effective to the participants. So with this, I thank all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for telling us how the young generations can fight against COVID pandemic. I would also like to thank you to make aware all teachers how you can contribute to this pandemic. You also mentioned about the academic journal which the department was having earlier. I believe that the department will take quite initiatives to continue with it. Now moving on, it's my extreme honor to introduce before you our patron, Professor V.N. Singh. Professor Vibhuti Narayan Singh is a professor of zoology and pro-vice chancellor of Magad University, Bodh Gaya. He was a professor and head of University Department of Zoology, Bhagalpur University. During 40 years of teaching and research career, and as a member of various scientific societies, he chaired scientific sessions, delivered scientific lectures, and was conferred with many awards in the field of research work. On behalf of Department of Applied Economics and Commerce, Magad University, Indian Accounting Association, Patna chapter, all the participants of this session, and on my personal behalf, I invite you, sir, to speak a few words. I think sir is facing a technical error or network trouble, so it's very unpleasant that sir can't join us with this session. So we can continue with our session. It's my extreme privilege and honor to introduce our chief patron, Professor Rajendra Prasad, in front of you. Professor Rajendra Prasad is the Vice Chancellor of Magad University, Bodh Gaya. He did his MSc in Military Science in 1976 and a PhD from Gorakhpur University. He was appointed as a lecturer at Gorakhpur University, where he served as a reader, professor, dean faculty of science, registrar, chief proctor, finance officer, and also as a vice chancellor. Along with teaching and research, he is a distinguished administrator since 43 years. Professor Rajendra Prasad has received many national and international honors and awards for his seminal writing and contributions. On behalf of Department of Applied Economics and Commerce, Magad University, Indian Accounting Association, Patna chapter, all the participants of this session, and on my personal behalf, I invite you, sir, to speak a few words.
Hello. Hello.
Sir, you're audible.
Thank you.
So you can continue.
Professor B.N. Singh, Pro Vice Chancellor of Magad University. Professor Sural, Chief Guest of today's inaugural session on Udbhav, a series of lectures through webinar. Professor Arindam Gupta ji, Guest of Honor. Deputy Speaker Dr. Rachna. Professor G.N. Sharma ji and all his colleagues of the Department of Applied Economics and Commerce of Magad University, and all young scholars and participants of this webinar on Udbhav. Note, taken in literal sense, Udbhav means new beginning, not only beginning, but a new beginning. New beginning, non-based, new order. And it begins only when something is at the end. You all know that human mind oscillates between idealism and practicability. And almost 2000 years ago, a famous philosopher, Tom Perry, once said that these are times that try made show. What would he have been said today were he here to see the frightful weapons of the present age, the chemical, biological, nuclear weapons, different kinds of, problems across the globe, different endemics hitting the world from time to time. You would have certainly said that thoughtful attention to the problems of national and international life had become mandatory and inevitable. And it is the duty of the living generation to create ideas for the betterment of the humankind, because it is ideas that matter. Today, due to the information and communication in revolution, you may say that due to the impact of information and communication technology, the entire world has become a global village. And interdependence is here to stay. In such a situation, you can understand the value of thinking and new thinking. And I personally feel that knowledge today is an industry which flourishes through the creation of knowledge, accumulation of knowledge, and dissemination of knowledge. All these three streams are important. Udbhav is certainly the process of creation of knowledge. But knowledge and wisdom must be imbibed together in such a fashion that the problems of humankind are solved in such a fashion that the well-being of the people are safeguarded by all means. This is a time when we must realize the value of knowledge, because we must concede that all information which we are getting through technology, information and communication technology, is not knowledge. So it is the duty of your creative mind to decipher between what is information, crude information, and what is knowledge hidden within. So it is the process and the involvement with this kind of approach which would sensitize younger generation, the young minds, to think creatively and act accordingly. As I said, we live in the knowledge age, and our human mind is oscillating between knowledge and wisdom. You know that human mind is the eternal source of thinking. And when we feel the potential of interdependence in the present age, we must realize that many common problems of the world could be settled, could be solved or resolved only when we think together and join our mindful thinking in such a way that ultimately the welfare or well-being of the people are restored by all means. So this is how the idea of Udbhav or Navonmesh is generated. And particularly when we are in a state of danger or challenge like COVID-19, when the entire world is suffering, the entire humanity is at peril, we must realize the value of thinking afresh for new ideas, new approaches, new alternatives to save the future of present and future of mankind. And that requires the involvement of superior brains, superior guidance, and of course, the involvement of younger generation, young minds. They could create wonders in the domain of thinking and doing, because thinking and doing both are intimately related for the safeguard of our societies, our nations. Individuals, the role of the individual is always important. And we must think from vyasti to samasti and parvesti, because these three aspects are very important in Indian tradition of knowledge and wisdom. Between completeness and incompleteness, there is enough space to endeavor in terms of thinking and doing. And this is how the importance of creating something new is paramount, very important, always important. The paramountcy of this kind of approach for knowledge generation or the creation of knowledge will certainly involve a new web of thinking. A new web of thinking means a new kind of vibration, intellectual vibration. Without this kind of intellectual vibration, creativity could not be realized. So it is high time in all fields of knowledge, not only commerce and economics, but all fields of knowledge, where creativity is essentially and irrevocably required. I congratulate Professor Sarma and his colleagues, younger colleagues especially, who are involved in initiating this kind of lectures under the garb of Udbhav, which I say a new beginning. Nowadays, in the field of the domain of knowledge, and as I said, if we go literally, we must realize that all the disciplines of the world start either from history or philosophy, and thereafter they tend to become the subjects or the disciplines of arts, science, or commerce as per the need of the thinking minds and societies in the world. So we must realize the potential and core competence of creativity, and that through younger minds, I realize that out of all these young people who are discernible in this web series, I find from Rachana Vishwakarma to all these people, ranging from Rachana Vishwakarma to all the younger people, which are who are deserved here in this particular Udbhav lecture. I personally feel that they have a specific intellectual vibration in their minds for new beginning of thinking. But your thinking in the field of creating knowledge must be intimately connected with doing it or with practice. That practice involves the creation of knowledge, accumulation of knowledge from other sources, and that too with wisdom, the use of wisdom, and thirdly, dissemination of knowledge. So your duty is not only to create knowledge, but also to accumulate and disseminate knowledge for the welfare of the individual and societies of today and for the future also. Because when we see that the survival of humankind is at peril, the life, the vigor to survive and survival itself, Jeevan, Jivika, and the vigor to survive, Jijivisha, Jeevan, Jivika, and Jijivisha, all these are at stake during the COVID-19 pandemic. And therefore, you have to give enough mind to create new ideas, new approaches, new alternatives for the safeguarding the society, the individuals, and of course the world. Because interdependence is here to be realized and to be extended so that humankind is safeguarded and the miseries are not percolated anymore. Our responsibility is just like Phoenix, because many people, if you look at the impact of the challenges and dangers which we face today due to the COVID-19, our approach must be like Phoenix, the Egyptian bird, which dashes into ashes, which burns into ashes and then survives again in a new form of bird as a phoenix. So the effort of the people, the thinking people, must be to safeguard all those who are now surviving, whose life is important, whose livelihood is important, whose survival, whose vigor to survive is equally important. And therefore, I would like to quote a very important slogan from Raghuvansham. Vagarthavivusham priktau, vagartha pratipattai, jagatah pitarau bande parvati parameshwaram. What is the value of it, or the strength of word? The strength of word is immense, immeasurable. And that is why we say that Shabd hi Brahma hai. And if you want to change the society and individuals along with the entire world, you have to change the word. W-O-R-D, word, शब्द. जो ब्रह्म है, शब्द ही ब्रह्म है. तो शब्द को ब्रह्म के रूप में परिवर्तित करने के लिए नए प्रकार के चिंतन की आवश्यकता है, नई सोच चाहिए, जिसमें सृजन, ज्ञान का सृजन, ज्ञान का संचय और ज्ञान का विस्तार तीनों जरूरी है. यदि आप न्यू थिंकिंग, उद्भव शब्द को सही ढंग से समझते हैं तो इसका मतलब सिर्फ बिगिनिंग नहीं है, इट्स ए न्यू बिगिनिंग. किसके बाद? पहले जो एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है उसके बाद की बिगिनिंग. सर्वाइवल ऑफ द फिटेस्ट इज सर्टनली इंपॉर्टेंट, बट सर्वाइवल ऑफ द वीकेस्ट इज इक्वली इंपॉर्टेंट. जो निर्बल है उसका भी सर्वाइवल इंपॉर्टेंट. आज कोविड-19 के पीरियड में जो कामगार है, जो थका हारा गांव लौट आया है फैक्ट्रियों को छोड़ करके, उसका सर्वाइवल, जो कमजोर है उसका सर्वाइवल, जो गरीब है उसका सर्वाइवल उतना ही महत्वपूर्ण है जितना सबल लोगों को. तो इसलिए सर्वाइवल, डार्विन का जो सिद्धांत था सर्वाइवल ऑफ द फिटेस्ट का, तब से अब तक गंगा में बहुत पानी बह गया है, गंगा सागर तक बहुत कुछ परिवर्तन हो गया है. दुनिया में सारा entire world is changing. The entire world is in a state of flux, and therefore you have to realize the need to protect not only the people who are resourceful, who are capable, but all those who are not capable, who are really in a state of distress. So, in order to protect the society, you have to think in terms of protecting safeguarding the survival of the fittest as well as survival of the weakest. And your thinking, your new thinking, your knowledge, your wisdom, where intellectual vibration is very important, must be galvanized in such a fashion that you realize all these aspects of knowledge, not only in the field of economics and commerce, but all spheres of human knowledge. human knowledge is infinite, and it is due to the infinite competence of the mind, which is often regarded as the source of immeasurable knowledge, and that immeasurable knowledge could be utilized for the society and for the future generation only when you realize the fact that there are certain limitations of human mind. Human mind has created technology. No doubt, technology is force multiplier today. But, the man behind the technology, behind the machine is important. The mind of man and women, men and women is important. That is why in the Charter of the United UNESCO, it is written in golden words that wars are made in the minds of men, and their defenses must be created in the minds of men as well as women. युद्धों की, संघर्षों की उपज, तनाव और कटुता की उपज, चुनौतियों की उपज वास्तव में मनुष्य के माइंड में होती, मानव के मन में होती। इसलिए उसकी रक्षा का कवच भी उसी मन में, उसी सोचने वाले मन में क्रिएट किए जाने की आवश्यकता है। तभी यह दुनिया बचेगी, कमजोर लोग भी बचेंगे, मजबूत लोग भी बचेंगे, या प्रकृति भी बचेगी। ये सब कुछ इसी का परिणाम होगा। इसलिए हमें आज के समय में थिंक लोकली एक्ट ग्लोबली, उल्टा कर सोचना चाहिए। पहले जमाना था ग्लोबलाइजेशन के एज में, आज ग्लोबलाइजेशन की बाहें सिकुड़ रही है। आई मस्ट से एंड कंसीड दैट ग्लोबलाइजेशन इज श्रिंकिंग due to the impact of COVID-19. Now, individual countries are concentrating on their own self-interests, national interests. And for future, you have to evolve new kind of thinking as to how to protect the interest of the individuals and societies in this selfish world. And that requires new kind of thinking, new kind of approaches, new kind of alternatives. And for that, you have to give a new beginning. You have to galvanize new kind of ideas, because ideas matter. Ideas always matter. Ideas for positivity. So this is important. Creativity and creation, of course, both are equally important, but one is a process and the other is an act, an action. And as Gita says, the truth about action, inaction, must be known to individuals. Only then you can cut across all the boundary lines and protect the future of mankind and all society. With these words, I thank you all for giving me this opportunity to hear your wonderful ideas. And, Udbhav, Sthiti, Sanghar, these are all important in terms of thinking, because the negative traits are also to be known to us. If you want to create positive things, you have to know about negative things also. So I think this is how our thinkers, our sensitive minds across the world have generated new ideas. And this is high time when new ideas to be generated across the world, and it must start locally. If Bhagat University, and particularly its Department of Applied Economics and Commerce, has initiated this kind of lecture series, I congratulate all my young colleagues and friends and the entire team of Professor Sarma, all my friends who have spoken during this webinar and, of course, benefited us by their global ideas and given us some new tips to think and to create in all fields of knowledge. Because, unity of knowledge is very important. Knowledge should not be, it must not be compartmentalized. Knowledge of, medical science, pure sciences, natural sciences, social sciences, humanities, commerce, management, and other fields are all intimately related. For future generations and for today's human existence. So, with these words, I thank the department, the entire team of Professor Saba and his department colleagues, and particularly by the chief guest, Professor G. Soral, Professor Arindam, Professor Rachna from the University of Bihar, and all young people who have joined this webinar. Thank you very much. And this is really very important, and you must go ahead, because there is no end to knowledge. Knowledge is an industry which must flourish now, immeasurably. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for making us aware about the duties of young generation. You also made us aware about the power of thinking and how this kind of critical thinking can change the world. Now, moving on, I would like to invite Dr. Dharen Kumar Pandey, Organizing Secretary and Assistant Professor, University Department of Applied Economics and Commerce, Magad University, to propose vote of thanks.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, sir. You're audible, sir.
Yes.
You can continue.
Respected dignitaries, academicians, speakers, officers, participants, media persons, and the members of the organizing committee. A very good afternoon to all of you. First of all, I would like to apologize for the delay in the schedule of the inaugural session. Mrs. Vinita ma'am has rightly said that Udbhav is just the beginning and it will continue. The name Udbhav, our VC sir, our chief guest, our speakers have already discussed about Udbhav, what Udbhav means. On behalf of the postgraduate Department of Commerce, Magad University, Bodh Gaya, and the Indian Accounting Association Patna branch, I would like to propose the vote of thanks to all who have attended this inaugural session and made the beginning of the Udbhav so successful. First of all, I would like to thank Professor Rajendra Prasad sir, who is our Honorable Vice Chancellor and our guardian. He has always supported initiatives for academic activities in the university. Without your support, sir, nothing is possible. Thank you, sir. Professor V.N. Singh, sir, our co-VC, could not connect properly. However, I am thankful to him for his words. When I called him, he encouraged that such activities that are being undertaken by this department. So thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. I extend my vote of thanks to our chief guest, Professor G. Soral. He is our president of the Indian Accounting Association. Sir, you said that this program is the initiative of the department, but actually it was your call on which all the branches of the Indian Accounting Association have started the series of webinars, workshops, FDPs, and lecture series. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being the part of this program and motivating not only me, but the entire team. Thank you, sir. I thank Professor Arindam Gupta, sir, who is our special guest today, and he is also the treasurer of Indian Accounting Association. Thank you, sir, for defining the term Udbhav as evolution and explaining the Darwin theory and encouraging our entire team by your motivating speech. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank Dr. Rachna, who is the keynote speaker. She is always ready to cooperate with us in any academic program. Your speech has really provided an insight to the whole program, what it means and what it is intended for. Thank you. I would like to thank Professor G.N. Sharma, sir. Professor G.N. Sharma, sir, is a great leader. He always encourages us. He always aims at disseminating knowledge to the students, and he always motivates our team, entire team, to initiate such academic activities that is directed towards disseminating knowledge not only to researchers, scholars, and PG students, but to faculty members also. Thank you, sir, for your support. I extend my vote of thanks to the executive members and the secretaries of the IAF branches all over India who have attended this inaugural session. Thank you, sir. I would like to collectively thank all the guest speakers who will be disseminating their skills to the participants throughout the 6 days lectures. Thank you, all of you. I thank all the professors, the officers of the Magadha University who are attending this inaugural session. I welcome and I also thank all the dignitaries, all the participants, all the speakers, all the officers on behalf of the entire organizing committee. And at the end, I would like to thank Nita Madam for her tremendous and tireless effort in making this series happen, do what it is intended for. I would like to thank the entire organizing committee who have supported day and night to make this program successful. I hope that with the cooperation of all the committee members, we will successfully conclude the 6 days lecture series. And actually, as Nita Madam has already stated, that this is just a beginning. Although we will have a valedictory session on the last day, that is on 17th June, but it will not mean that the initiative of this lecture series has ended. Our initiative, our lectures, our guest speakers are dedicated to provide their lectures in the future also. I once again apologize all of you for the delay in the schedule of this program, and once again thank you all for being here, for attending the successful inaugural session. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. Thank you all participants to join with us for this inaugural session of Udbhav, a 6-day lecture series to facilitate creative learning, organized by Department of Applied Economics and Commerce, Magadha University, and Indian Accounting Association, Patna chapter. The first academic session of Udbhav will start from 2:30 after a small break. I request all participants to join with the session. And the link towards the first academic session is not the same of the inaugural, so please use the correct link to log in. Stay tuned for the session. This is Shyam Kumar signing out.